Glad to have you with us from Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, as we are set for a showdown in the ReliaQuest Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on a team from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Tennessee's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups, high-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to elevate their level of play here defensively to have any chance in this one. And I'll tell you the hard part about stopping this offense, David, it's what Chip Kelly used to always say. It's a nameless, faceless opponent. They don't care who you are. They don't care what your record is. This offense comes out, and they are trying to embarrass you.
Well, the good thing is for this defense, it's been talked about all week, right? Like, you're not good enough. This is a high-powered offense. Like, the players' attention are fully caught, right? They know exactly what they're going against. Let's see if some emotion and adrenaline can really play a factor, and they play better than they have all year.
Watching this Tennessee running back, man, he just runs with so much purpose. And it reminds me of guys that I used to play against, Jamal Lewis and Travis Henry, two great vol running backs that used to really test the physicality of our Gator defenses and some of those great games we had back in the late 90s. This dude right here, man, he just wears you down every single carry.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Grove. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in. And the balls are in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He finds a dead spot in the middle. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Volunteers with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's going to take off.
These guys aren't human. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
He'll pull it on the read. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Backed up now, here's second and long. From the gun. Give on the inside. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. And the Volunteers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Rasmussen. Slings it. And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown ball!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Minnesota's offense taking the field for a chance. We have to see them today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Golden Gophers are marching down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Wall. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. So now it's second and long. Looking downfield, it's Carpenter. Makes the catch. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Sixth play of the drive coming up. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Here's a heat. Almost had the completion, just missed it. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's going to run it. Got a first down. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Extending the play. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. The Golden Gophers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He shows you all of his ability on that TV.
And the point after is good. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. On the run from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. 4 wide out set, 3 of them to the left on second and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Leaves it with the running back. Spins away from the defender. Breaks into the open. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got it. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. The Vols in the hurry-up.
Love that throw there, and I remember as a Gator playing against Tennessee, you knew as a quarterback you were going to have to bring your A game to the park because of who was on the other sideline. I played against Peyton Manning, and I played against T. Martin, who won a national championship there. They have a legacy at that position, and this guy for Tennessee, he has a chance to be the next great one.
Looking for the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee!
so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Carpenter. Grabbed over the middle, it's Raw. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Got out of trouble and throws. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And he's left with no option but to throw it away. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Running back searching for a hole. Past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On fourth down, looking to pass. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
Catch in the middle, it's thrown. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. And the ball's moving quickly to the line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Got enough for the first. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The Volunteers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Gets it out fast. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. And the Volunteers can really attack on this second and short. He'll keep it himself. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. From go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target. You can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
To throw, it's Rasmussen. Throws to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Here's the pressure. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
That's how you have a short memory. That's how you forget about the big play that just happened. And you line up in your stance and you respond. Great job by the defense, lining up, getting after the quarterback, even after they made a big play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Carpenter. So the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Turning it on! And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal. And the Golden Gophers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Caught behind the line. It's ball. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here is the Tennessee offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Vols will hustle to the line. Looking for a man. It's Rasmussen. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. And here comes the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Looking to buy time. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The Golden Gophers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Might be changing the route. Second down, he'll throw it. Looking deep down the right side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. On the move, he fires. Another incompletion on third down. And the Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Glow. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line. The Volunteers in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass, it's Rasmussen. Complete to the right. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Still running at the 35. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. They're down to the 32-yard line on first and 10. The give on the option. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. He sends 2 wideouts right, 2 to the left on second and 9. Back to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. Looking to throw, it's Rasmussen. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Snags it inside the 20. Out of bounds at the 20, and just like that, from their own territory to the red zone. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's complete. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And the Volunteers have it in scoring position on first and goal. Trying play action. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Going to swing it on second down. Touchdown, Volunteers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And how big is half for this offense. Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's ball. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to pass. It's Carpenter. Unloads to the right. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender. So the penalty for pass interference will allow this offense to run one more play on an untimed down. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Touchdown, Minnesota! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Well, I don't know if there was a lot of question with respect to who that ball was going to be going to. This quarterback knows who his best playmaker is, and on the final play of the first half, he was looking him up. It wasn't going to be easy, but they were able to execute, get on the same page, score the touchdown, and they've got the lead.
Pressure coming. And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty flag down. I think the offense is going to pick up the first down. The defense was offside. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Reese, 2 quarters in the books in the ReliaQuest Bowl. A couple of teams who have battled their way here, looking to bring home some hardware for the trophy case. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the ReliaQuest Bowl.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half. That's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing, they're in this bowl game because they're explosive on it. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out.
With the catch, it's ball.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Golden Gophers have their offense in high gear. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Starting to feel a little pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking for a man. It's Carpenter. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Golden Gophers will snap it on 1st and 10. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Moves around to clear up the vision. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Firing to the right, complete. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. The Golden Gophers want to move quickly. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Now adjusting. He gets it into the end zone for the 2, and they extend the lead to 4. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
The Vols come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Rides the back on the option to give. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Looking to throw, it's Rasmussen. Quarterback's throwing away from heat. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The offense getting set for a first down from the 45.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another first down. This guy can do that a lot.
Grab behind the line. It's Butler. Nice move there. Good pick up there. They'll move the change, and they're set up at the 41. Offense getting set for first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the ball's racing to the line in the hurry-up. Tight end now in motion. He'll pull it on the read. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. The Volunteers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. He'll keep it on the sneak. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll cut the lead to 1, 28-27. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. From the gun, the running back has it. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides to the back. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy and let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. The give to the big fullback. There he goes. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, it makes sense.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. The break, it's Minnesota holding the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. A chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
Hard running there.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Nice job there by the QB on the zone read, because he's watching the D lineman, and he knows he has to keep the football, and then he right away takes it upfield to get some boxing plays.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. And the Golden Gophers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Can't get him to the ground. Got it into the red zone. Drag down at the 18-yard line.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football.
Got some room into the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football, they're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They've got to stop this ground game and get the ball back.
Quarterback wedging it in there on the quarterback sneak. The sneak scores it.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback's spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive.
Tennessee, 27.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
On the move, it's Butler. Got the first down and more. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And the Volunteers headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
The Vols are moving quickly down the field.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Now the play fake. They get to him as he throws. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down. And the Vols come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going for it all. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad. And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree with Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Golden Gophers have it with a first and 10. Snap it to the back. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Under fire. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It's first down from the 37-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Golden Gophers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. He'll go to the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they've definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of a season. This